Hello students. New English High School and Junior College, supervised and managed under the guidance of Mr. Prakash Gurnani, our CEO, and Mrs. Jyoti Gurnani, our principal, has taken initiative of introducing online lectures on English subject for 12 Science, Commerce and Arts faculty in order to overcome the inconvenience caused to the students due to the existing spread of the pandemic COVID 19, hoping for a successful enlightenment of education among students. Myself, Mrs. Vivian, from the Department of English, will deal with the section 1 of the text, that is prose, chapter 1.1, The Astrologer's Day by R.K. Narayan. Before we understand the chapter, scrutinize the story of the chapter, okay, let us know the author in detail. R.K. Narayan, popularly known as Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayana Swamy. This is his full name. He was born on 10th October 1906 in Madras and died in the year 13th May 2001 in Chennai. He was the best known novelist among Indian English writers. He was introduced to American readers in 1952 by the Michigan State University Press. His collection included 14 novels, short stories in 5 volumes. 5 volumes means 5 parts. A number of travelogues. Travelogues means an account of a journey. His genre. Genre means the type or the style of writing. Included fiction. Fiction means imaginary stories. काल्पनिक कथाएं, नॉन फिक्शन, ट्रू स्टोरीज, रियल स्टोरीज, सत्य घटनाओं पर आधारित कहानियां, माइथोलॉजी, बेस्ड ऑन मिथ, बिलीफ, फेथ. He had a wide range of books, namely Swami and Friends, The Bachelor of Arts, The Dark Room, Malgudi Days. Here, R.K. Narayan was the one to introduce the imaginary town, the imaginary village of Malgudi, which became popular in times. His other books included An Astrologer's Day and Other Stories. It was a collection of stories. Mr. Sampant, The Financial Expert, his memoir, My Days, Waiting for the Mahatma, The Guide. He was honored and felicitated with n number of awards, namely the Sahitya Academy Award for his book The Guide, Filmfare Award for the best story taken from his book The Guide, A.C. Benson Medal by the Royal Society of Literature, Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan. He was nominated 4 times for the Nobel Prize for Literature, but unfortunately, he was not privileged to own one. His writings were very simple, very authentic. Authentic means real, original. Had a taste, had a flavor, had a tinge of Indianness in it, a feeling of Indianness. He exposed the peculiarities. Peculiarities means something that was unusual, something that was uncommon in human relationships. blended it with humor. Humor means laughter. And unoffending. Unoffending means harmless. Irony. Irony means he focused on the contrast behavior of human beings. Now, children, before going to the actual summarization of the story, let us do a little warm up. Now, children, you know that every individual is blessed, is graced with strengths and weaknesses. We groom our strengths, we nurture our strengths, we mold our strengths in order to develop talent in us. People possess many different kinds of talents. There's a wide range. It is basically as per their taste, as per their interest, as per their likes, dislikes, etc. Some of the common talents are dancing, singing, playing music, weaving and sieving, writing, drawing and painting, and many more. We put all our efforts into our talents. We practice, we perform, we grow in experience to gain opportunities out of them so that we be prosperous in life. Yes, students. Now further we will see some relevant questions related to the chapter. Do you get a job as per your possessed talents? The answer is many a times no. But if you are fortunate, if you are lucky enough, you may get an opportunity to serve a job as per your talent. What are the reasons of compromising over a job? The answer is maybe money, maybe salary package, maybe distance, maybe convenience of transportation, maybe availability of accommodation, etc. Do you think an astrologer is authentic in telling the present, past, and future of your life? The answer is no, I don't think. Because an astrologer is a human being like you and me. And the power discussed in the question lies in the divine hands. What does an astrologer rely on for the success of his job? An astrologer should have good communication skills, should be able to comfort the customer or client, should be able to develop a kind of bonding with the customer where the customer in turn believes, confides in the astrologer. The astrologer should understand the psychological aspect of his customer. Do opportunities change your life? Yes, they do. They bring drastic changes in our life. So, children, today we will be screening the life of an astrologer whose life changed drastically by chance and possessed talents. If he wouldn't have become an astrologer, he would have owned his forefather's job in the farm, feeding cornfields, must have led a typical married life, looking after children, etc. So let us summarize the story, The Astrologer's Day. Now, children, The Astrologer's Day is the first story which is taken from the book of R.K. Narayan named The Astrologer's Day and Other Stories. This is a collection of stories, in this book. The Astrologer's Day reveals a day that changed the life of an astrologer. इस कहानी में हम एक ऐसे ज्योतिष के बारे में पढ़ेंगे जिसके जिंदगी में एक दिन की वजह से काफी बदलाव आया. This story also highlights the superstitious and blind faith of the people for which they get easily trapped. यहाँ R.K. नारायण ये बताने की कोशिश करते हैं कि भारत जैसे देश में अंधविश्वासी लोगों की कोई कमी नहीं है, और इस कहानी के माध्यम से वो ये बताने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं या ये एक्सपोज करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि किस तरह हम अंधविश्वासी होने की वजह से किसी दुर्घटना, किसी हादसे का शिकार होते हैं. Secondly, the story is not about an actual astrologer, but it is about a man who became an astrologer by chance. इस पाठ के जो ज्योतिष है वो असल जिंदगी में ज्योतिष नहीं थे. उनको ज्योतिषी के बारे में, भविष्यवाणी के बारे में कोई ज्ञान नहीं था. He had no knowledge about astrology. उसकी जिंदगी में ऐसा एक हादसा होता है जिसके वजह से उसे इस प्रोफेशन को अपनाना पड़ रहा है. He has to choose this job because of certain circumstances. So children, why did this man become an astrologer? What were the circumstances that forced him to become an astrologer? That is what we have to see in this particular story. Now children, the entire story is narrated in third person narration. That means the story is narrated by the narrator or the author. Now how do we come to know that the story is in third person narration? Children, in the story there may be use of pronouns like his, him, her, them. These pronouns indicate that the narration is in third person narration. When the main protagonist of the story, protagonist का मतलब होता है main character of the story, is narrated as he, him, then we say that the narration is in third person narration. Now let's start the story. Now in the beginning, the story starts where the astrologer systematically arranges all his equipments on a busy road. Busy road means जहाँ पर लोगों का आना जाना है, गाड़ियों का आना जाना है, चहल पहल है, आवाज़ है, ऐसे जगह पर एस्ट्रोलॉजर ने अपना डेरा जमाया था. Now his equipments included the cowrie shells, the square piece of cloth with obscure mystic charts. Obscure mystic charts मतलब obscure मतलब जिसका हमें ज्ञान नहीं है, जिसकी हमें समझ नहीं है, हमने कभी उसे देखा नहीं है. Mystic means supernatural, magical, जादुई charts का जिक्र हुआ है. A notebook and a bundle of Palmyra writings. Palmyra writings मतलब जैसे एक ज्योतिष जो है वो हाथ की रेखाओं को पढ़कर भविष्यवाणी करता है। तो हाथ की रेखाएं जो है वो कुछ बताती है, तो वो क्या बताती है, उसका एक इंस्ट्रक्शन बुक होता है। दैट इंस्ट्रक्शन बुक इज कॉल्ड एज पामेरा राइटिंग्स। Now, this astrologer seated on a busy road under a tamarind tree. वो इमली के पेड़ के नीचे बैठा है, ड्रेस्ड इन सैफरन क्लोथ्स। वो केसरी रंग का कपड़ा पहना है, ऑरेंज कलर का कपड़ा पहना है, विच इज सिंबॉलिक टू एन एस्ट्रोलॉजर। वो एक ज्योतिष को सिंबलाइज करता है। एंड हैज वर्मिलन स्प्रेड ऑन हिज हेड। वर्मिलन का मतलब होता है कुमकुम, जो उसने माथे पे लगाया है। And now he is waiting for his customers, waiting for his clients so that they approach him, so that they ask him about their future, so that he can solve their problems, find suitable solutions to their problems, tell them something good about their future. लोगों की भविष्यवाणी करके वो अपना इनकम अर्न करेगा. He is going to earn the income out of the astrology. So he is desperately waiting for his customers. ये काम चलता रहा, इसी तरह काम चलता रहा, बहुत दिन बीत गए. फिर एक दिन ऐसा हुआ, दिन ढल गया. It was time to end the job. Shops were closed. The roads once again became silent. There was no light. Darkness dominated the streets. And he started assembling all his equipments, packing it so that he could leave the place. कि अचानक उसका ध्यान एक अजनबी पर पड़ता है. He happens to witness the presence of a stranger. On seeing the stranger, he felt, if he calls him, if he tells him his future, he will be able to earn more for the day. This greed gripped him. This greed forced him to call the stranger towards him. कुछ कमाने की इच्छा से उसने अजनबी को अपने तरफ बुलाया. उस अजनबी को ज्योतिष की ज्योतिषी पर, भविष्यवाणी पर विश्वास नहीं था. He had no interest on the astrology of the astrologer. But the astrologer wanted to earn for the day. So he started convincing the stranger. He started telling some facts of the life of the stranger. He started telling some good things about his future. After a long discussion, the stranger got convinced. वो अजनबी मान जाता है, लेकिन उसकी एक शर्त होती है. He has a condition. He places a condition. He tells the astrologer that I have some queries and I'm in search of an answer to those queries. वो अजनबी व्यक्ति ज्योतिष को कहता है कि उसके मन में कुछ सवाल है जिसका जवाब उसे चाहिए. और अगर एस्ट्रोलॉजर उसके सारे सवालों का जवाब सही देता है, if the astrologer answers all his questions rightly, then the man promises the astrologer to pay him 1 rupee. But if he doesn't, then he will take all the earnings of the एस्ट्रोलॉजर। एस्ट्रोलॉजर सोच में पड़ जाता है। He thinks many a times and finally accepts the challenge. Till then, the astrologer has not seen the face of the stranger. He has not identified the stranger. उसने अजनबी का चेहरा अभी तक देखा नहीं है, बिकॉज बाहर काफी अंधेरा था। The darkness shadowed the face of the stranger. When they both sat and started preparing for the puja, the astrologer lit a matchstick. The moment he lit the matchstick, there was light. And in that light, the astrologer saw the face of the stranger. He identified the stranger. The moment he saw the face of the stranger, something strong struck him. And shivers of fear gripped him. उसके बाद वो ज्योतिष वहां रुकना नहीं चाहता था, उसकी भविष्यवाणी नहीं करना चाहता था, उसे किसी भी तरीके से वहां से जाना था। वो डर गया था अजनबी को देखकर, पहचान कर। But now the stranger was not ready to leave him. Now that he was convinced about the astrology of the astrologer, he told the astrologer it is his duty to answer all his questions. With fear, with desperation. Desperation का मतलब होता है जब कोई उम्मीद नहीं दिखाई देती है। In desperation, the astrologer tells the man that in the past he has been stabbed to death and laid dead on the road. The stranger says, yes, it is true. And from that day, I'm in search of that man. I'm moving from village to village searching that man. I want to take revenge. Further, the astrologer says that there is no use searching that man because that man is dead 4 months prior. The stranger is happy to acknowledge the fact that the man who tried to kill him is no more. वो व्यक्ति जिसने उसे मारने की कोशिश की वो अभी जिंदा नहीं है। ये सुनकर वो अजनबी व्यक्ति बहुत खुश हो जाता है। Further, the astrologer calls the stranger by his name, Guru Nayak. और जैसे ही ज्योतिष ने उसे उसके नाम से पुकारा, ज्योतिष की ज्योतिषी पर उस अजनबी को विश्वास हो जाता है। He starts confiding in the astrologer. He starts getting convinced about the astrology of the astrologer. He believes the astrologer. Further, the astrologer tells that if you want to ensure safety and security of your life, you have to leave this village as soon as possible. The stranger agrees to the astrologer. He is very happy. He immediately removes some money from his pocket and hands it over to the astrologer. And the astrologer, without wasting any time, leaves the place. Runs home in desperation, reaches home. He's blended with mixed feeling. On one side, he is happy that he is able to convince the man, the stranger, that the man who stabbed him was dead. And on the other hand, he was thinking that if the man comes to know, if the stranger comes to know that the man who stabbed him is me, is the astrologer, then what? The astrologer's wife, who was witnessing the desperation of her husband, came towards him, asked him what happened. The husband, that is the astrologer, calmed down. He relaxed. He took his wife into confidence and told her that in the past, when he was in the other village, he was a drunkard. He was cruel. He used to quarrel, fight, conflict. And that was the time when he stabbed a man to death by the name Guru Nayak. He still bears the mark on his chest. The man is alive. He had come to me. On hearing this, there is an expression of happiness on the face of his wife. And she immediately expresses the fact that her husband is no longer a murderer. Even the astrologer is happy to acknowledge the fact, The astrologer told his wife, somehow he was able to convince the stranger and he's going to move away from the village. Let's hope for the best. The astrologer gives all his earnings of the day to his wife. The wife is happy to receive the money because the children were asking for sweets and there was no money with her. She takes the money and she decides to bring some coconut, some jaggery so that she can make sweets for the children. Jaggery means good. But when she counts the money, she finds it is 12 annas, 12 and a half annas. Immediately, greed grips the astrologer. He gets angry. He gets wild. The man promised me to pay 1 rupee. He has paid less without realizing the fact that he is saved from the clutches of the stranger. This is the contrast in the behavior of the astrologer that we find. Even the wife exposes a contrast character, where on one hand she knows that her husband was not good, but on the other hand she's happy to know that he is not a murderer. So this is the irony which R.K. Narayan exposes in this particular story. Children, this is the end of the story. Thank you for patiently listening to me. In the next lecture, that is part 2 of the chapter, we will be dealing with the genre, themes, moral values, and glossary.